Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to The Stack. I'm Alex.
I'm Jason.
I am Pete.
Oh, man, you were Justin.
Really?
You were
I'm
Justin.
Justin. I'm Justin.
Knows that.
Yeah,
I'm
God,
Justin.
come on.
All
you
right,
changed
today
shirts.
we have 3 reviews courtesy of our friends over at Newsarama for you. The 12 number 2, JSA number 12, and Fables 69.
Yeah!
We love Fables. We love
Yeah.
Fables.
Yeah, we do.
Just a little
Drives us nuts.
celebration.
All right, let's get right into it with the 12 number 2.
Yeah.
How'd you guys feel about this issue?
I love
downer.
this series. I love
This
this
is a
series.
downer, man.
A downer like you liked it, but it made you sad, or a downer like you didn't like it?
No, I mean it had to be done. I'm glad they addressed the issue. Like if I would have woken up 60 years later, I'd be kind of upset about
Yeah,
it.
it was a very well-written, sad issue.
Yes,
I'd say.
yeah.
Is that why you wore your Sunny Happy Times t-shirt?
Yay! No,
I bet if I woke up 60 years from now, my mouth would be really dry and I'd have like awful morning breath.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'd worry.
Whoever writes comics should really
They'd
deal
be
with
like,
that
"Hey,
issue.
your family is all dead." I'd be like, "Yeah, but my mouth's so dry."
Say we got
Yeah.
water, maybe some
Yeah.
mints.
You're soulless. I thought it's a great series. I'm really excited to see it continue.
Yeah, I felt a little trepidatious about it with the first issue, but I think this second issue, very, very good. And like you're saying, Pete, it deals with a lot of the stuff that would happen if you woke up 60 years later, realistically.
Yeah, that's why I'm growing on it. I'm still not completely in love. Like I wouldn't say go out and buy this, but I would say,
Steal it.
yeah, steal it or maybe read over someone's shoulder.
Nice.
Yeah. But don't
Really creep someone out is what Pete's advice is.
Yeah, that's good. I think he's really building something here, which
Yeah.
is very
Yes.
nice, and it's going in directions I didn't necessarily expect it to go in.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
I really appreciate.
And the art's great as well.
Yeah, art's excellent. All right, let's move on and talk about JSA number 12. This series is awesome.
Can
Yeah,
someone
it is.
put more heroes in this book? Not to blow
Wow.
up, but this issue is about them recruiting more.
I know. I was
There's
like, are
already,
you kidding me?
what, about 100 people on the team?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
This is the thing that I think is great about it, though, is that even though he keeps bringing in more and more heroes, you can still keep track of everybody.
Yeah.
I can keep track
Well,
of
yeah.
everybody.
All
Well,
right,
you're smarter than most.
Yeah, I am.
No, you can
And
keep
the
track.
average bear.
Yeah. Hey, boo boo.
Smarter than ever there. What the thing is it just makes it like very spread out. The stories are going
Yeah.
in so many different directions
Yeah.
that it's hard to see the through line in the narrative, and like you want to know about each character.
And I did like the fact that, I mean, it still was funny. I mean, like, the Starman is so funny to me.
I
They
love
write that
Starman.
really well. They had some really interesting, and then, like, the guy who did the weight problem joke because he's like, are you crashing through the floor?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's
But
amazing.
it's
He's
like
very
one of those
heavy.
things where it's like,
Weight problem is not a joke.
well, well, when you don't have a weight problem, it's funny because, anyways. Anyways.
I think we
Pete,
get-
point is, you're going to be going on The Biggest Loser.
No, the point is,
No, that
that
is the
even
point.
though it's spread
You got to
in a
lose
lot-
some weight fat.
Yeah. We've all talked about it.
Please don't. The point is that even though it's so spread out, they still have they hit kind of like little
Yeah.
notes with each character, which makes it enjoyable. So it doesn't feel like, oh god, this is way too
Yeah.
much.
And also the storyline is really setting up something.
Oh,
big.
it's great. There's a twist right at the end, which we're not going to ruin for you, but it's awesome, and I can't wait for the next issue.
Bingo.
Let's move on and
No
talk
smoking.
about Fables 69. This is another thing that completely surprised me how it turned out.
Yeah.
Actually, especially based on the solicitation copy, which
Yeah.
completely ruined it.
Yeah.
Except then it didn't, because the plot points were completely different.
And I was really it was such a long, sprawling story, and it was great though. It was really well done, and it sets up some great stuff. Like this, of all comic series, this one has such a great arc.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fables.
it's solid every issue. You know what you're gonna get. I mean, it's drawn so well. Even the side panels, it's so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's great. And
So
I
creative.
definitely think this issue in particular was really rather poignant, which was
Ooh.
nice. It was
Yeah.
kind of sweet and sad, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really, really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see what happens
In a
next.
time of war,
Yes.
to be talking about war.
All right, after this, after the break, we're going to have a speed round,
Nice.
and we're going to get to one of reviewer mail, so stay tuned.
Every day, your finger makes countless selfish clicks. How about a couple for your friends? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And then you can get back to whatever it was you were doing.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is
Yeah.
time for the speed round. That's for you guys on TiVo. We kept it low.
Yeah.
Pete, you want to kick this off?
Yeah. Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters #1.
Sounds awesome.
No. It was like if this comic comic was made in the 80s, it would be fresh and
It
exciting.
was actually made in the 80s.
Yeah,
It would
but
be fresh and exciting.
it's not. It's I just bought it the other day, so it's not made in the 80s, Alex. Obviously.
I
All
just
right.
got it.
Yeah,
it's
so
not.
it can't be made in the
Fine.
80s.
Yeah.
Okay, I just picked up a couple of issues of Rob the Space Knight.
Well, no,
just
see,
saying.
those are older.
Yeah,
This
fair
is
enough.
number one. This is new.
I went antique shopping, and that stuff was made yesterday.
No, that
Justin,
can't
you
be
wanna-
true.
you
You
wanna
guys, I don't think you're
plug-
catching on.
Yeah.
Anyways, it wasn't that enjoyable.
Trials of Shazam 11. This has been a great series, and it's building up. It was a great end to this issue, and great. The series ends with number 12, which is next.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fantastic.
Jack and Fables number 19. This is probably one of my favorite books on the stands today. It's just really, really funny and enjoyable, and that's the only reason it's there. It's great.
Proof number 4 continues to be a solid series. Awesome. Lets off a little bit, though, with momentum coming into the 5th issue, but I'm excited for it.
Action Comics 861, finishing up not finishing, getting through to the end of the Legionnaires thing. Legion of Superheroes, great. This has been great as well. It's great to see the Legion done well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, it is time for one of your viewer questions. JLTiberi from the forums asked, hey guys, my high school, as well as many others I know, has a huge problem with underage drinking. And as a fan, I was wondering why you think that subject isn't tackled more in comics. Keep up the good work. Well, guys, we are going to take a stand against underage drinking right now.
We are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this. Yeah,
Okay.
I never underage drink. It's
No.
No.
Huh?
No,
Well,
I
you're
don't
old.
either.
That's why you
Well,
can't.
what do you guys
That's
think
what I'm
about that,
saying.
seriously? What,
If
what
you
do
were in the 80s, then you could underage drink.
true.
But
What do you
not.
guys think about that? Why don't comics tackle things like underage drinking?
Well, I
more
think comics kind of lightly do some things. I mean, I've never seen anything tackle underage drinking. I think it would be cool if they did.
Well, the thing is, I mean, a lot of the heroes are old.
Yeah.
Are older, so it's hard to get into that. But I mean, comics don't
Teen
really get into a
Titans
lot of
did.
issues in general. Like they kind of do it in a kind of after-school special way.
Yeah, well, I think part of the problem is you're dealing, for the most part, with people with, like, you know, women with huge boobs and tight tights running around and punching things, so it's not
Yeah.
really
They
a
have no
forum.
issues.
It's,
What
well,
issues
it's
would a
not
woman
really,
at
It's
big...
not really a forum for a nuanced exploration.
Yeah.
Is essentially what's going on. I would say there are some good things I can think of offhand. Things like, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was an arc on Spectacular Spider-Man where there was this kid named Alex, so I very identified with it, who was beaten by his father, which I did not identify with. And then he gained disintegration powers. And I felt like that dealt with it. That whole arc, I remember dealing with the issue of
Yeah, there
abuse
have
really
been
well.
cases where they've dealt with stuff, and sometimes it gets too after schooly, but sometimes it's done in a good way. Like in JSA number 12, it was like there was a guy, smoking the whole time. Then finally, someone dumped water on him. It was like, no smoking.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
it's like it's a simple thing where you don't have to get so serious and like, hey, let's stop our comic and tackle issues, but you can do underlying things that, like, maybe if Teen Titans did something, or it would just be something that could be not exactly said, but
And I think there are things. There have been drug abuse storylines
Yeah.
pretty much throughout comics. There was, oh my God, who is it?
the Red Arrow.
Red Arrow, yes.
Yeah.
Now he's Red Arrow.
Yeah, now he's Red Arrow. But yeah, he had that whole problem, and they dealt with it over many, many issues.
And it still comes up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Iron Man has booze problems.
Buzz.
Bows?
Just kidding.
All right, I don't know. If you have any underage drinking problems, or if you have a question for the stack, call us at 888-841-7549. Or write into tips@pulpsecret.com, and you can upload your video responses on YouTube or comment right here below the video. We will see you guys next time.
Later.
Don't drink unless you're of age.